Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Mrs. Claus. I'm just
Excuse
kidding.
me?
Sorry.
What are you on?
I'm just feeling the Christmas vibes.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you go along with it?
Oh, because it was totally out of left field. You didn't tell me you were going to introduce yourself like that? Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. You're not feeling like the Christmas vibes
No,
today?
I'm feeling just tired and over it.
Oh, well, you don't buy presents for people usually,
No,
right?
no.
Today was payday, so I spent like a couple grand like on presents already, and it's like so
Couple
early.
grand?
Yeah, I buy for like 45 people.
Wow.
I know, it's outrageous. I got to start cutting. I got to start burning some bridges. To be
Oh,
honest
you
with you.
should. You should. Did you get me anything?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not gonna say. I know you didn't give me anything. But
Nope,
it's okay.
nope,
That's
spoiler
I'm
alert.
okay with giving a gift and not getting a gift.
I'm
You
okay
have
with
to be-
getting a gift and not giving a gift. So that's we've got a
Okay.
perfect relationship here.
All right, all right.
All right, today.
Well, I'm Charlie Neff,
All right, you're Charlie
aka
Neff,
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus. Today we're going to talk about Glinda, Ariana Grande. It seems like Glinda and Ariana Grande are combining into one person now in real life and in movies.
Yeah. So, and also, Ariana kind of transformed physically into Glinda. She is addressing all the weight loss comments, and we'll get into that.
We'll talk about Flavor Flav. More details emerging about why he was booted from the Rockefeller Center. He was trying to just hang out with the Backstreet Boys, but NBC kicked him out.
Yeah, and we actually got Kevin Richardson from the Backstreet Boys who kind of talked about it as well.
And finally, Ellen, she needs to make money somehow, so she's coming out with a skincare line with kind of an interesting or ironic name to it.
Yeah, kind of a throwback to why she got canceled in the first place.
To begin with, though, Ariana Grande, she teared up while addressing the dangerous comments that people are trolling her with about her weight.
Yeah,
Uh,
here's a little bit of what she said.
I've heard every version of it, of what's wrong with me, and then you fix it, and then it's wrong for different reasons, but that's everything from, even just the simplest thing, your appearance, that you're young and you're hearing all kinds of things.
So do you think that her concerns are fair? How do you feel about her coming out like this and saying, stop this?
I mean, look, it's undoubtedly that she did lose a lot of weight, right? Are there people that are concerned? Sure. But, I kind of think like two different things here that could maybe be the same. Number one, nobody wants to hear any weight shaming comments. And no matter how beautiful you are, how fit you are, you're still going to get body shaming comments no matter what. But at the same time, and I remember you kind of mentioned this on TMZ TV when we filmed, when you're a celebrity, you're going to get stuff like this. And look, you and I, we're not celebrities, but I don't know about you. I get hate in my DMs all the time about my weight or my appearance or, my voice or whatever. And you know what you do? You ignore it.
Yeah.
So not everyone's going to like you. And I think in an industry where you believe your likeness is equivalent to your success, it's hard. It's hard to separate those because you do care about what people think, because that determines if you're going to stay relevant or if you're going to have a long-term career in this industry.
Totally.
But look, she's at the top of her game.
Well, she's at the top of the game.
Yeah.
She's maybe the biggest star of this moment right now because of Wicked and everything like that. And so it's just, we hate hearing celebrities complain. And
Well, she was asked about it.
she was asked
What
about
what would you have want her to say?
it.
What would have been the appropriate answer?
Love me, hate me, I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing me. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Just something about she doesn't.
Really pushing it away.
Why A, is she reading them, and B, why is she letting it affect her? What some probably gross guy from the middle of the country thinks about?
Because
this
sometimes those
beautiful-
comments can be so hurtful.
But
When
who
someone
cares?
has the time and takes the time to write something nasty where they know it's going to hurt your feelings, it does. It's effective. And in a way, I do appreciate her honesty, because anyone can say, oh, no, I don't care. That's not true. It's not true.
But
Everybody
don't read them then.
cares.
Don't read the comments.
Right,
then.
right. I think that's the takeaway. Don't read the comments.
And also, big celebrities, they're always going to get trolled.
For
the
sure.
rest of humanity,
Yeah.
this is what happens. We comment about famous people,
Yeah.
good and bad. And so I just think it's kind of like a get used to it type thing, even though it's obviously not what you want. You don't
Yeah.
want to hear awful things about yourself.
Do guys get like weight shaming comments as much as girls do?
I mean,
Like when you go, not even just like in a celebrity world, right?
Yeah.
In like just a day to day, like she had mentioned, oh, when you go to Thanksgiving, it's like, you know, when your grandma's like, oh my gosh, you put on so much weight. Like, do you get comments like that when you go back home to Australia? They're like, or they do say about your accent, right?
they said about my accent, and actually, I have had, a handful of people come up to me in the past
Ooh, do tell.
6 months
Oh,
saying that I've kind of blown out a little.
you've gained weight?
Yes, a lot,
Wait, pop the hood. Let's see.
No, I'm
let's
not gonna-
judge right here, right now.
I mean, it does.
Like
kind
you're
of-
leaning into the dad bod. You've got 2 kids now.
I must be, but quite a number of people have come up to me and said that I think
like
that
in
you,
a negative way, or like
in
because
just
you
like
were
a-
really thin for a while.
I get what do you mean? But see, just right now, you said you were really thin. See,
well,
that
you
does that
wear
hurt.
baggy clothes, so I don't see a difference.
But I know around the face. Anyway,
we see each other every day.
we see each other every day, so maybe But I mean,
Okay, so you do get some weight shaming,
but it doesn't
weight comments.
it doesn't offend me. But
Yeah,
it makes
well,
me,
because your weight doesn't determine your worth. For women, it does.
okay, maybe that's it. It motivates me, but not as much as it should to like go to the gym.
Oh, okay, so no gym for you.
I joined.
No
the gym.
LA Fitness.
I
in
joined
January.
LA Fitness.
Oh, you did?
Went in
When?
2 days. Like
Wait, 2 days ago?
No. I went 3 months ago for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
I haven't been back, and
Are you still paying each month?
Yeah, but I got a good deal. So.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Should we get on with the next story?
Sure, why not?
Flavor Flav. So it was quite interesting that the Rockefeller, they lit up their Christmas tree, and Backstreet Boys were there to sort of help somehow. They were singing.
No, it's like a really big
Okay.
event, really big deal.
And Flavor Flav shows up to hang out with his boys,
Yep.
and
In like the green room
in
area.
the dressing room, he's there, he's with the Backstreet Boys, and he says an overzealous security guard came in and told him NBC doesn't want you here, and escorted him out.
Which is kind of mind-boggling because Flav, he's such like a happy-go-lucky guy. Like he came in here to do the Christmas special. He was so sweet. He's like all around good vibe. So I can't imagine somebody like having it out for him like that.
Yeah.
But look, our NBC sources are saying otherwise. They're just saying that, there was that shooting that happened with the CEO recently in New York.
Oh,
And
okay,
there's like the manhunt for this guy that, murdered somebody. And so they're on high alert. They're saying they're on high alert, because of that gunman, right?
Mhm.
And that's why you can't be in certain areas. And I guess Flav wasn't authorized to be in there. But Flav told us that's fine and dandy, but the way the guy worded it to me was like disrespectful.
He could have said exactly what you said.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry,
like,
we're
look,
heightened security right now.
1,000%. So there's, conflicting stories.
Yeah. And then we got Kevin Richardson out at LAX, member
Yep.
of the Backstreet Boys,
Mhm.
and asked him about, this alleged incident, and this is what he had to say.
But it was packed, and security was on high alert because of
The shooting and everything. Oh, got it.
I would have liked to see the Backstreet Boys stand up for Flavor Flav, but obviously they didn't
Me
know what
too.
happened. But it would have been a cool thing. I wonder why no one stood up for Flavor Flav. Like, maybe the security guard is too young or I don't know, doesn't recognize Flavor Flav somehow, even though he's wearing a giant clock around his neck.
I feel like we need to see footage. I want to see. You could easily dispute this, right? Like, if there's got to be like ring camera or something in that green room, right? But
Yeah.
like to your point, though, I would have loved to see the Backstreet Boys like come up behind him, almost like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and be like, "You're messing with our boy. You're gonna have to go through us first."
I would
like,
love
that.
that.
Would have been great.
I would have loved that. Yes,
Yeah.
I feel a bit sorry for Flavor, but also it's understandable in that sort of heightened thing.
Yeah, no, it makes sense when you break it down like that, but I hope they didn't disrespect Flav like that.
He feels disrespected. I think NBC, whatever happened, NBC owes him a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, for the Olympic coverage.
He was there, the Olympics. I
Yeah.
think they got to do something nice for him now that he feels aggrieved.
Like, you think maybe a gift basket with a new clock necklace?
That's not bad.
I like
It's a
that.
good
I
start.
like that. Yeah, I agree. They got to make it right.
Okay, on to our final story. Ellen DeGeneres has a new business venture.
Yes. So she has a new skincare line. It's for anti-aging products. And the name of the skincare line is Kind Science, which is
Okay.
interesting because she had talked in her comedy special that she was known as the kind woman. And then all of a sudden it got exposed that the kind woman was not very kind.
Right.
So she's like really taking that word and like profiting off of it.
Well, not yet.
well-
do you think it's a good idea? I guess it's a good idea because we're talking about it. So you got attention.
Yeah, I just, when I look, it's part Ellen, part her wife Portia de Rossi that are like promoting this new skincare line. Actually, we have a little bit of the advertisement. Here it is.
I notice a difference in my skin. I notice a difference in yours. People see you and they make a big deal about your skin, and it feels really good. And that's all thanks to Kind Science.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's a pretty good ad, but I personally don't really think of them when I think of like skincare. I think of like J-Lo. I think of like Hailey Bieber. But look, it could be something really big. I didn't think about Selena Gomez when I was thinking about makeup, but Rare Beauty is massive. So I guess it just, we'll see. She has some really good deals, by the way. There's like $200 worth of products you could buy for under $50.
Wait, are we sponsored by them? Or
Yeah,
something?
no, we're not. Maybe they'll send us some products.
You're making a pitch?
We come in like looking all like.
I just think I like that she's leaning into what some people think of her and others think the complete opposite. So everyone's going to have like a take. But I just like, who's her target market? Who's like going, oh, Ellen uses that skincare? Oh, I'm gonna get Ellen.
Maybe mature women.
But don't we all not like her anymore?
I don't know. I mean, her comedy special did really well, and there was tons of people there. They gave her a standing ovation.
But that's like, yeah, I mean, the people there were sort of like her biggest fans. So I get
Right.
that. And the people watching on Netflix were either her biggest fans or like people
watching to hate.
watching to hate. So now she needs to figure out how to make money. I guess she doesn't because she's really rich, but she wants to.
Yeah.
I just think that like it's a strange lane to just like pick out of nowhere because we don't think of her as like, oh, look at her skin. What is she doing?
And I feel like the market for like skincare and beauty is like so oversaturated. Like everybody and their
Yes.
mom has like a skin. How do you know this?
It's oversaturated.
Yeah.
I just see it at the shops and there's so many bottles of
Yeah.
this and bottles of that.
Yeah.
It's just like, who cares?
And to be totally honest with you, like I've used it all, I've tried it all. It's all the same crap.
Yeah.
So how do you pick which of that crap you're gonna actually buy and use? I think that's the key.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
Like I want to see like for Black Friday deals, like I want to see like a killer deal where it's like this product usually is $2,000, but you can get it today for $15.
Well,
Like
that'd be
that's
fantastic.
the deal I want
That'd
to
be
get.
fantastic.
Yeah, and
Doesn't-
then I'll try it.
Don't all of Ellen's houses all get flooded? She could make some like flood pants, like
Oh
Ellen
my
flood
god,
pants,
or like some boots.
something that kind of fits her, or just she should be some like angry Grinchy, she could sell Grinch stuff.
Or like
eating
she
things.
has like a farm. Why
Oh, farm things.
are we figuring out how to make Ellen more
True.
rich?
True.
You know what?
She could figure it out
Let's think
herself.
about how to make us more rich.
Right.
We should have a skincare line.
We should have a more successful podcast, which we don't
Yeah,
get paid for anyway.
That too. Okay.
Any comments? No, we're not live today.
No, we're not live today, sadly.
Why aren't we live today?
Because we had to start later.
Why do we have to start later?
We were filming. What are these questions? You
I
were
don't-
there. Did we not exist in the same space?
I'm just trying to give people a little behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm doing nothing.
Well, you have nothing every weekend.
Well, I mean, I've
You're
got nothing
so
in everything. I got
lucky.
kids, got nothing in everything, the
But
same.
you don't plan like, oh, today we're gonna go to the Christmas tree farm. This day we're gonna.
That's my wife thing.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
You
tell me
just
where
tag
to,
along.
Yeah, what about yourself?
I have to help with a family yard sale tomorrow. Not very glamorous.
Yeah, very glamorous.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess in 2005, Brokeback Mountain starring Heath Ledger. and
Wait,
Jake
are you
Gyllenhaal.
doing Today in History?
Yeah, today in
Oh.
history. It was in 2005 today. Can you believe that?
Wait, I'm sorry. What was it? You didn't even say Today in History. You just started going into random facts.
Because I just started reading out from my sheet, and yeah, it was Brokeback Mountain today, so it's a very big day for
Wow.
the community.
Did you watch that movie?
I did love Heath Ledger, R.I.P.
Me too. It was an iconic movie.
Also,
What?
it's National Microwave Day.
No way.
Yes.
You know, it's so funny because my grandma, she always talks about and like reflects about when the microwave first was introduced. She's like, I was scared to use that thing.
I still kind of am a little bit. Does it give you like radiation or something?
That's literally the only way I cook food. I don't know how to cook, but I know how to use a damn microwave.
Wow, you and the cats just heating up
I know.
dinners every
I
night.
know.
It's
I'm like
crazy.
eating my little cup of noodles, like a
Have a
poor
guess.
woman.
Have a guess when Rudolph flew into the scene.
Which one? Like just the character
What do you mean,
in general?
which one?
Well, I didn't know if you meant like the claymation Rudolph. I
Claymation?
love the claymation. Like the snowman. You know those?
Just like the holiday tradition, Rudolph the Red. When was the
Like the
first
song?
debut of him? It was on NBC. When was the first debut on TV?
like when they introduced the character, the name, the song.
the movie. The
Okay, the
movie.
claymation movie.
Yeah. Oh.
Charlie, get it together here. I'm gonna say 1982.
64.
Wow, no way.
64.
That actually was pretty advanced for
And-
the 60s.
And finally, Star Trek Undiscovered Country was released in theater. Okay, that one never been. Do we like Star Trek Unreleased?
Star Trek. You mean Star Trek?
Star Trek side. It's for nerds anyway. Who knows?
Oh, Star Trek is great. That's Spock, right?
That's Spock.
Yeah.
All right. I believe we've got to 15 minutes now, Charlie, so we can chill. Thanks for listening. Is there anyone
So
still
what was that laugh?
Please comment if you are still listening to this podcast right now. I would like to know if anyone is still
Hey, we get a good amount of comments.
But like listening at the end of the episode after all of this crap.
Oh,
I'd
like
to know
if you
there's
made it to the... Oh, Charlie, people are skipping through.
People are skipping through. All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
And we'll see you guys here next week.
Bye.